And now we're gonna start our stopwatch. We have 15 minutes in these suits to get our first base set up. All right, let me pressurize the door.
Breathe. I can breathe.
Today on Papa Jake, we have decided to go to Mars. We are testing our survival skills in an all-out Martian survival challenge. We are going to blast off on a rocket and land on a simulated Mars that we will have to survive on for as long as possible. This will be the hardest challenge we have ever done. We must conserve food, water, oxygen, expand our base, and live as long as possible. Will the harsh Martian landscape make us fail, or will we be able to use our skills to survive on Mars?
All right, Logan, why don't you try and cycle power, see if we can get ourselves on the right trajectory here. Cycling power. All right, entering coordinates to Mars, and we are at a direct path with it. Let's get ready for secondary thrusters, and we are good to go.
Engaging secondary thrusters.
All right, everyone, we are on our way to Mars in 3, 2, 1. Okay, well, now we just wait. All right, guys, we have now arrived at Mars. We have done it.
After 12 minutes inside this space vehicle with Jake, we have officially made it to Mars.
The red planet looks beautiful from up here, Logan, but you know what? It's gonna look even more beautiful when we land on her. Get everything ready. We're going down. Setting up rocket for landing phase and putting us down into the atmosphere. It's gonna be a bit bumpy on the way down, but once we land, it's gonna be worth it. Okay, re-entering atmosphere. Ship's looking good. Throttle's looking good. We're touching down on surface in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have landed on the Martian surface.
All right, we're on Mars. We have 15 minutes to set up base camp.
So guys, part of the challenge, like we said, is we have to be on Mars how you would actually be on Mars, which means we have oxygen in these oxygen tanks that are gonna simulate 15 minutes. We're both gonna put them on each other's backs. And now we're gonna start our stopwatch. We have 15 minutes in these suits to get our first base set up. Once we have the first part of the base set up, we can refill our oxygen and also warm up, because not only do we have 15 minutes of oxygen, but we also only have our suits, and it is freezing cold out here. So I'm gonna get my oxygen tank in, Logan. So guys, we are facing not only the cold, but also we're gonna have to build wearing these suits. The suits are bulky. We have gloves that are making it really hard to use our hands. I also have a thermostat on my arm so we can keep track of the temperature, and it is currently freezing out here. Inside our helmets, visibility is not so great. I need to make some updates to the suit, because as of right now, as you guys can see on my helmet cam, it's kind of hard to see. All right, Logan, now we need to get our supplies out, get Phil out, and start building. Phil! Phil! How's it right, buddy? We made it, we're on Mars.
Hey, Phil, we only have 15 minutes. We have to build our station now.
Less than that now, boys. We got 14 minutes. Let's get our first base set up so we can refill our air and get warmed up. Phil, grab the supplies, put the tarp down. Okay guys, we have the thermal tarp down. We are ready to set up one of the first bases that we will be building on Mars. Obviously we'll be expanding, but we have less than 10 minutes left.
We gotta move fast.
Alright guys, with just a little bit of time left, we have successfully set up our very first base camp on Mars. It is all ready to go. Obviously we have a lot of room for expansion, but we need to get inside, refill our oxygen tanks, and warm up a little bit because I'm freezing.
All right, inside our home for the next however long.
All right, let me pressurize the door.
Finally.
Is it good?
Breathe. I can breathe.
Oh, it's a lot warmer in here.
All right, we did it, guys. So we are officially on Mars. We have set up base camp numero 1.
Dude, this looks sick.
I'm gonna call it Base de la Papa.
I'm just happy to be here.
Phil, you were
I didn't know we were gonna make it.
great help in that journey. I wasn't sure we were gonna make it either. I mean, our spaceship was built out of cardboard, but we did it, guys.
Now that we're in our base, we need to unload the ship and fill this base up with our survival essentials.
Yeah, so now that we have our base, guys, I mean, we have a lot of oxygen, so we can just keep refilling our oxygen and going back out. So that's gonna make things easier. But if we do go out for a long excursion, we have to be mindful. We only have 15-minute oxygen tanks. We're also gonna need to get our food in here. We're gonna need to get some warmth, more lights. Definitely make this place a little more homey. So let's start unloading the ship, setting this thing up, and surviving on Mars.
Okay guys, so we have been working on the base. We've been going back and forth, grabbing gear from the spaceship. We still have a lot of work to do. We want to expand this. We got a lot of things to build, but why don't we show you inside and show you what we've done thus far. You can also see on the top of the base, we actually have a solar panel that's powering the base inside. It's got electricity running through right now. So let's head on inside.
Welcome to our cozy base on Mars.
Okay, we're good to go.
All right, we are officially in our new Mars base.
It ain't much right now, guys, but we got a lot to do. But as you can see, we have most of the stuff in here. We've got a control center over here. We've got 2 tables with chairs that we can sit at, you know, if we need to do upgrades and stuff like that to our suits. We also have over here a drone, which we can fly and get some aerial surveillance of the base and surrounding areas. One of the things we wanted to do in this challenge, guys, because we're trying to simulate Mars as real as possible, is we can't just stay inside the base. We do have to go on a mission that will take us farther out, in this case into the woods at night.
I want to find aliens.
Logan wants to find aliens, so we got to try and see if we can do that. Remember, we're gonna have limited oxygen, limited warmth in these, and limited food. But as of right now, this is what we have. I think the next thing we're gonna set up is going to be the actual living quarters, because as you can see, there's nowhere to sleep in here, and we are sleeping in here, guys. So every single video that we do here, in between, we are not going back inside the house. We are not going down to McDonald's and having a nice big dinner after this. We are sleeping and eating in here.
And we're gonna need a way nicer sleeping quarters. I'm not sleeping on this chair.
And the sun is already going down. So we do need to get working on that. But guys, the length of this series all depends on you. So smack that like button. Tell your friends to come on over, comment if you think this is awesome. Let's see how long we can go and survive on Mars. So far, I mean, let's knock on some wood here, guys, but we're doing pretty well.
It's very cold, it's very windy, and it's getting dark.
Well, it's 2 degrees in here, but we do have a heater, which is being powered. We have water, and oh, Phil, we got our food.
I was in charge of food, but I didn't really bring that much.
Well, yeah, guys, we kind of brought enough supplies to last us, I think we did the math on this, 5 days. So we could live in here for 5 days, but if you guys keep liking the videos, then we have to live longer, which means...
I did bring seeds. We could grow some vegetables.
Yes, Phil.
Where's the bacon?
There's
the
no
sausage.
Actually, you know what, Phil? No, we got that, buddy. Look, it's all in... Logan, why did you seal these so tight? We're gonna die of hunger.
We're in
just 'cause we can't get
space.
this open. Oh, there we go. Look.
Boom.
You have a granola.
with blueberries.
Look at this. This is more granola. Okay.
Granola with blueberries.
Live off this. Okay.
More granola with blueberries.
Logan. Tell me there's some more stuff in here.
Scrambled eggs.
Okay.
Scrambled. This is gonna be pretty gross, but it'll do the trick. We're on Mars.
By the end of this challenge, I'm gonna be so sick of granola and blueberries, Logan. You couldn't have gotten a little more variety? Granola, blueberries. I'm gonna have granola for lunch, granola for dinner, granola for breakfast, granola for second breakfast.
We are currently hundreds of thousands of miles away from the Earth, Jake. You have scrambled eggs. You should smile and thank me, Jake.
That is true, Logan, but we could possibly add a twist to this challenge and have to go on an expedition, and if we complete it successfully, reward ourselves with a food care package. If you think that's cheating, let me know in the comments. If not, I think that might be good because I'm gonna get real sick of granola, and I'm already sick of saying the word granola and blueberries. All right, well, why don't we get the drone up? Let's take a look at our surrounding camp right now.
You get the drone going. Phil and I are going to make our sleeping quarters. The tricky thing is I don't want to have to go out with my oxygen tank on every time I go to my sleeping quarters. So we're gonna have to try and find a way to connect the sleeping quarters with our base camp.
If there was to be a crazy windstorm, which there is right now, and a hole were to form, we had a plan that is to have the challenge still go on as proper, but we would have to use this until we could fix it. There's only one, guys.
Take turns.
So it looks like only I can physically survive this challenge.
If the base camp gets hit by a tornado, Jake.
Which it may or may not. Also, hey Logan, you need to show off my favorite part. This thing. This is how we refill our oxygen. It's a compressor.
Jake's really into the science behind this expedition.
Basically, you can compress air into the oxygen tanks, and then we can survive 15 minutes. All right, guys, we have our little drone section set up here. The guys have gone outside to start grabbing the tent from the space shuttle, but I want to show you guys what we're looking at here. So I can go ahead and take off our drone. All right, let's see if we can get this up. There we go. Okay, so Logan's waving at the drone and he's dancing around. Don't exactly know what he's doing. So as of right now, base camp is looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. So if we take a look at the actual base camp, we've got our main tent here. Basically, we're gonna be adding the secondary tent, which is gonna be our housing tent, to the front. So we're gonna be using the back of this tent as the back door. And then we have plenty of room to set up tents on the outside. Now let's go take a look at where we're gonna be going on our expedition tonight.